Oh yeah, that's right, Kool-Aid man. I am ready for a Cinemagraph. Let's do it. So the reason I started posting these on YouTube, if you go to my YouTube and check out the oldest videos, they were Cinemagraphs because there weren't any tutorials for Adobe Express. And before you couldn't select the middle with Canva and get a transparent center, but now you can do it with Affinity. That's right. So download Affinity. That's right. It's an online class. You don't have to come to class. I don't want to hear excuses are like noses. Everybody has one. So just do it. Get it downloaded. Unless you have a Chromebook and can't. So I'm excited to do this. Like 10 years ago, I went into a McDonald's and I saw a video display in the McDonald's with something like this, except at the top it said like McCafe, and there was a center that looked like this of this frothy espresso coffee slowly fills a glass video from Adobe stock. And I got a coffee, and that's the last time I got a coffee at McDonald's because it's not as good as Starbucks. So, and what's it like at Burger King? I don't know. I didn't go to Burger King. That's right, Jules. Okay, we are going. That's right. So let's get the download, get the Canva document created. We're going to make it glitchless, so there's no glitch on the video. And we are going to do some selecting and masking. So it's time. Let's do it. I'm ready. So I started with a 1080 by 1080 custom Canva. Go to your homepage, purple plus button, and get a 1080 by 1080 PX file ready to go, and get a coffee cup. You know, you could do this with a Big Mac or some McNuggets, but any image is fine. We're just gonna get the center transparent with Affinity. So I'm gonna go to Elements, search Photos for there's mine. Does it have a name? Never has it. Take away coffee cup. Nice. Take away coffee cup. I like the shininess of the plastic lid, kind of contrasted to where the liquid should be. So I'll click to add it. Actually, Command Z. Let me see if I can do the snap to fill. There we go. Save a step. Okay, so I tried to. I got an error message when I just downloaded it, right? Because we got to make the transparent center now. So I guess you need two images, or else Canva thinks you're stealing its images. So do download, and it's gonna have a problem. So then you just, I don't know, add a second image. And I had to like zoom in, Command plus to. All right, and then Command left bracket to send it to the back. Click off the background to deselect. Then share a JPEG and not get an error message. So I guess people are stealing Canva stock. Or create an AI image. All right, so we got a image on our desktop. Open up Affinity. Log in with your Canva. I just use my Gmail. Okay, so there it is, and we want to make the center transparent, which you cannot do with Canva. You need this quick select tool. I guess we should be responsible and do file save as and save it on their desktop, just in case, all this long work, this arduous, difficult assignment makes us have to revisit something. All right, so the third tool down, click and hold. Oh, it's so nice to be out of the web editors, have all my tools on the side, commands across the top, panels on the right, options at the top. I'm going to right bracket to make my brush size bigger, and then kind of click, and boom, boom. Looks good. I'm going to drop down to my layers panel. Sometimes, I don't know, can I reset my view preview mode? Photoshop has a nice reset view. Reset view. The help menu is always nice. No way to reset view. So if you should have the same panels and look as mine though. So all right, so at the bottom of the layers panel, get your cursor over the little dot inside a square, and I should get a tooltip, mask layer. There we go, and I did the incorrect, so I want the opposite or the inverse to be true. So Command Z to undo, Command Shift I to invert it, or go up to your help menu, type in invert, and it's under pixel invert. Command Shift I. So now we got now when we do add a layer mask, there we go. We get the nice transparent center that we want. And you can deselect, Command D, to get rid of the marching ants. And so if you want, this isn't really a masking tutorial, but it's kind of nice. Once you have your layer mask, if you want to check on it, to option click. And there are some jagged edges, so right, I could do spacebar with my first finger, middle finger on command, and kind of come over to some of these spots that might need a little bit of attention. And then I can switch back. I can option click again. And if I want to hit D to set my default foreground and background colors, and then white reveals and black conceals, so white's on the outside, black's on the inside of my layer mask. That's non-destructive edit. I can paint with white to kind of get some of these pieces, or I don't know. Whoop, Command D to deselect. I forgot to switch the brush tool. I got so excited here. So B key brings up the brush tool. Now I can paint with X, Command Z, X to switch to D to set the default, X to swap between foreground and background. I want to paint with white, and so on the inside is black. I'm looking at my little thumbnail. Man, I'm messing this up, but once you do it enough, you get used to it. So there, you can kind of paint away some of these chunky pieces if you want. And opposite's true, right? If you go too far out, then you just hit X and paint away your mistake, and you have your nice coffee cup below. Or if you don't want to do manual painting, you can refine the edge. Photoshop has a nice refine edge button here when your layer mask is targeted. Maybe the move tool needs to be active. There it is, refine. Right, like Mr. Milchek and Mark S. and the Ortbo. Like that. That's the third pop culture reference. So next, you want to switch the overlay. I don't like that view. Just black or white, transparent. No, transparent. All right. So if you look at the edge, you want to kind of make it a little less jaggy. Even though for the purpose of this, doing a Cinemagraph, I shouldn't even be getting into this. So if you're still there and listening, you can kind of play with these sliders and do some data refining. So, all right, apply. And I didn't really notice much results, but that's how people do it. Command 0 to zoom out and fit back in window. And we're ready to export. So export has a cool keyboard shortcut. Look at that, all the modifier keys. W and Command Shift Option. If you're on a PC, you can figure out what you got to do. Command Shift Option W to bring up the export menu, and Untitled Design. Okay, all right, so now we are ready for Canva again, and I'm gonna go back. I guess I could use the same one. Just delete what I got there and bring in my coffee cup. Okay, Command minus, so I can kind of see where my page ends. Option drag a corner from the center out, and we are ready to bring in some fish. So tropical fish video under elements. Does it show what I got here? Fish underwater nature. Fish underwater. Okay, there's a nice one. Let's see, can I get my exact one? Oops, I'm in photos. I need to tell. Where is mine? Sorry for all the scrolling. Fish underwater, come on. Nature. Did I just do tropical fish? I know it's hard to watch the scrolling. Tropical fish. Yes, I did tropical fish. And I got some yellow fish. There it is. Okay, this 9-second one. Alright, so get yourself any fish. Sorry for all the scrolling and searching. Command left bracket to send it to the back. Get the fish kind of in the middle, front and center. And let's add a title. I wanted to add some text in my emoji. So you can go to Emojipedia and search for fish and blowfish. All right, come in here for fish in the search box. And then here's the tropical fish. And when you click on them, you get this 3-tab navigation menu design. Go to the middle tab designs. Drag the fish you want. And then get your blowfish, same way, under emoji designs. And let's get some type. Where's my document? There it is. So let's see, I can bring in my emoji. Resize them off to the side. And bring in my other emoji. Flip it. Should be a flip. You might have to expand your menu or go to the ... Nice little animated flip there, Canva. And animate them. Give them a... I think I went to the bottom and pulse. Perfect for a blowfish. And the other one was a wiggle. All right, we got fish moving. And now let's get our text. And tiny text, I want fish latte, so it's legible. Move it to the top and triple click to select all. Go to the font. I made it like a beach. Finally I found one that was kind of beach resort, kind of fit the theme. And let's see, I want to make it the color of bright yellow fish, but it's not bright enough for me, so I want to double click on the color chip and bring it to the top to get some more S&B saturation brightness. And then one more touch, I selected the image with the transparent center, and I went to edit and I did a shadow outline effect. And I changed the color to, I just went with a yellow, kind of the same. But you could be a perfectionist and match the exact color. Okay, so we're getting close. We just gotta to do the glitch trick and export. So I am going to resize it and put it in a video. You could do purple plus button, create a new video document, 1080 by 1080. Under videos, scroll to the top and find Facebook video, copy and resize. And open Facebook video. Alright, so now we got the layers. If I toggle between, actually let's leave it here for now. Well, now it's not. Alright, so Command A should bring them all up, right? So now our screen gets kind of scrunched and hard to work with. But let's get rid of the glitch. All right, so I'm going to position my playhead and target only the footage clip, the main video track, and then go to this split tool, and then I'm going to drag the final clip to the beginning, because usually the glitch happens at the end, right? So basically what we do, get out of there, is we put the ending clip at the beginning. Now where the glitch happens, we can add a transition, plus not a page, man, Command Z, the second button, and then dissolve the first one, a crossfade. So just a short one, you can play with it, edit it, whatever works for you. But that's the glitch trick. And Command A, we should be done if I put my cursor up top and then Command A. Oh, yeah, see, okay, so that's bad. We don't want that, right? Oh, man, I've been debugging for like half an hour. You can check what my clock said before, but the problem is when I used I got purple, and purple's bad because it doesn't let you do the glitch trick. So, right, when I come in here and I click up top and do Command A, I get these purple effects. So I don't know, it looks like it's a video file, but what you want is no purple, right? So here's a video file where the effects are not highlighted in purple. And so the only way I could figure out around it was to not use the AI resize. So, right, so you want to go back and create a new purple plus button document, video, and Facebook video. And then just copy and paste. So go back and grab your fish materials, which I seem unable to find, which it should be behind this, okay? And close out of, all right, so Command A to select all, go back to the untitled video you just created, and now you get these gray tracks. Playhead at the beginning, Command V, paste, and there's no purple in the tracks if I click off, okay? And then you can make them all snap. Actually, we don't want to expand. You only need like 5 seconds. So I'm going to scroll down. I know this gets kind of hard to see once you go to video, but we can trim it here to 5 seconds, but then here's the add media. And so I'm going to drag my clip, my video footage, onto the first track. And now I could resize it a little. I always don't like it when it's hard to see. Put the playhead where you want the split to occur. Target the footage, the main clip or the video track, and then boom, split it, click and drag it to the beginning, drop it, go to the middle, add your transition, cross dissolve, and whew, all is right with the world. So, okay, so now it's hard to do preview because you can't see anything. If you hit spacebar or hit the play button, when it goes over the middle, it's glitchless. We got it, and you're ready to share a download GIF. I'll leave my quality cranked. It doesn't need to be that big. Just all these frames per second require slow rendering. But whew, man, that glitch gave me a curveball. These tracks, and I don't know. I tried to Google my error and couldn't figure out a clear explanation other than purple bad. So that's how I got around the effects getting trimmed and not staying the entire duration of the clip. And we're downloading. So here's the download button. Almost there. Okay, that took a few minutes, but let's see. Drag it to the desktop, open up a new tab, chuck it in the browser, and no glitch. Fish latte. Have fun with your Canva, my first Canva Cinemagraph. Hope you enjoyed it.